Hi guys, so I am just doing daily messages live, and when we're done with this live video, or probably still in it, I'm gonna have a Diana spirit channeling um, video for you guys to look at. So just checking my channel. Okay, so we'll just see how this goes. I'm gonna look at it from my other phone. Okay, so I'm going to do daily messages, and we'll have our already recorded royal reading on the channel. We're going to do it that way. All right. Hi, Portugal. I've been there too. I've been to France, Spain, and Portugal outside of US. It's very beautiful there. It's like the sun is so bright. I'm doing good. How are you? Okay. So what are our daily messages today? Let's just get a general daily read today. The wind is really blowing out here. Hi, I want to go to England and Scotland, actually. And Ireland, but mostly Scotland than England. Hi. Florida, how is your weather down there? Okay. So Prince of Wands, the World, and the Ten of Wands. That is the general energy for today, and the Magician reverse is at the bottom of the deck. So everybody who's watching right now, hi, thank you, you're sweet. Everybody who's watching right now, you might have had trouble recently to manifest something, right? Magician reversed. And anybody who watches this video once it's up, this applies to you as well. You want to charge ahead, Prince of Wands, into your future. You're excited. You're like, I can do this. And you can have the world. The world will be yours, but you're carrying a very heavy burden. Ten of Wands. Maybe what's stopping you from manifesting what you want and finding balance with justice at the heart of the situation, maybe what's stopping you is the fact that you keep focusing on this, on the steps you have to take and all the extra things that you have to do. I'm just doing, Nicole, I'm just doing daily messages for everybody who's watching and who does watch this once it's up. You're going to want to try to look at these burdens as not like burdens and like, oh, woe is me, what did I have to go through to get to this point? More so like, this is what built character. This is what taught me lessons, because you're still kind of carrying something around. That's what this means. Because it's next to so many positive cards, these two came out right away, which is the Prince of Wands and the World, which is indicating positivity. Because those two came out at once, I would say that overall, this is a positive reading for everybody watching, right? You can have the world if you charge confidently in the direction of your dreams, but let go of some of that burden. It's not all on you. You know, we go through things to build character so we can, you know, learn from them, right? You'll find balance, justice. Good news is coming your way, Prince of Pentacles. It may seem like it's slow, but it is. You can manifest things. Don't be so hard on yourself. Magician reversed. Okay, so that's like the general message for today. So why don't we do pick a message? Let me see how many numbers. Let's just do 1 through 4. Pick a message 1 through 4. Just checking the comments. Aw, well, I'm glad you feel like this reading is for you. It's easier for me to look at my other phone. I had the idea of keeping that next to me while I look on that phone. Might as well take advantage of the fact that I have a work phone for the tarot readings and a personal phone. Makes more sense this way. Well, it can be for all of you guys. Okay, so 1 through 4. What are our daily messages? This video is going to be a lot shorter than yesterday. I ended up on this for an hour and a half. It was crazy. I think that'll drain my energy too much, guys, so I can't do that. So I just did a few minutes ago a royal reading. There's one on Diana that's uploading right now that you guys can watch when we're done with this. And I'm going to do it that way. So I'm going to do the daily messages live, and I'm going to do royals pre-recorded, especially because of those who shall not be named seem to like to disrupt that. But anyways, disrupt the royal readings. But anyways, Hi, Florida. You're lucky. I bet the weather is nicer down there. I mean, it's not bad up here, though. We're just going through a change. The wind is blowing very. Okay. Message 1, message 2, message 3, and 4 we'll take from the top. Okay. Okay. Well, let me get more clarification. I'm going to use the, so that was the Druidcraft deck. Now I'm using the Work Your Light deck to clarify. I'm going to focus on royal questions on pre-recorded videos. So, no, I don't think he will, though, Nicole. He's not going to, I don't think he's going to step down. They have to keep following tradition to stay relevant and alive, right? If they don't follow tradition, they're going to end up being non-existent, in my opinion, and my intuition says that. Transformation is for message number 1. Don't dim to fit in. Number 2. Pillar of light, number 3, and you're already doing it. Okay, so now before I read them, I want you to concentrate 1 through 4, which message resonates with you right now, what number is vibrating with you right now at this moment in time. 1 is about initiation, new beginnings. Number 2 is about partnerships and working with others. Number 3 is about that, divine, miraculous, energy of the spirit. It's the number of the Trinity. When you say spells, you do things in 3s. It's the lucky number. And number 4 is about grounding, stability, and structure. It's the vibration of the Emperor card. So 1, 2, 3, or 4, pick one of those numbers, and I'm going to read them now. Oh, thank you, Chantel. You have a pretty name. Hi, Winnie. That's a cute name, too. I like it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, or 4. Pick your number. Okay, so message number 1 is the 9 of Pentacles, but it was reversed. So you're feeling a lack of fulfillment in something. There's something that you're dissatisfied with right now in your life, and the advice on how to fix that is through transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level for you. You are going through deep healing. So something in your life is leaving you dissatisfied, right? And in order for you to overcome that dissatisfaction, you have to understand that this is a learning phase, right? We kind of said that earlier with the general message for today. You're going through a phase where change is not always easy. It's sometimes pretty difficult, but when you come out on the other end from things, you will realize that you went through those changes sometimes for meaning in your life. And when you can assert or assign that meaning, then you can move on from it and reshape your life with a new meaning. I recommend the book Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. When I had been taking classes in something pertaining to that topic, I found him probably the most insightful therapist or psychiatrist I ever read anything of, even though his theory is actually more philosophical than it is scientific. He was a psychiatrist and a medical doctor, I believe, but he basically formed this theory that the way people can move on from things in their life is to find meaning and place the personal meaning on something. It's not to say that this meaning makes it okay that it happened to you or to me or to, I'm just talking in general. It's just that because of this meaning, I can move on from it and use it to shape my life. So it's kind of like everything happens for a reason, but not really. It's deeper than that. So I recommend that book. It's a short book. It's really easy to read. Very good book. But anyways, hi everybody. So it says things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago. You are changing. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet, exercise, lifestyle. and your healing support. You may need to consider some kind of emotional support. Issues from your childhood may be coming up. You are deeply loved. You are changing at a cellular level. I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. Okay, so the lack of fulfillment could be due to going through this change and feeling like things are being shaken up and what's going on, and unhappiness due to that, but it's happening not to you, it's happening for you. Okay, message number 2. So message number 2, okay, so it's 4 reverse, the Lord reverse, the Emperor reverse was the first card. This means either you're resisting structure and tradition and playing by the rules, or you've felt that your foundation has been knocked off, like knocked from underneath you. You're not stable right now, because he's stable, he's strong, he's like the paternal figure in the both of the zodiac as Capricorn and Taurus, and also he's the paternal figure in the tarot deck. So he is originally the Emperor. He's called the Lord in this deck, but it's like you're knocked off balance, either that or you're just resisting following tradition, kind of like some people in the royal family do. But anyways, don't dim to fit in. So now that I got this card with this, I think that this is positive, actually. So this is not you. Hi, everybody. Hi, Marie. Hi, Trish. Hi, Karen. I'm trying to say hi to everybody. It's easier for me to look down at my other phone. So this actually, I'll take this as positively then, because this card clarifies it. So it's not that you're okay. I feel like when I get all these energies, I have to get used to this because I can feel it. Like, even though we're not in the same room together, when there's people in a chat talking while I'm talking and it's not pre-recorded, like my words sometimes stumble because I'm feeling all the energy at once. So anyways, it's not that you're resisting tradition. In this sense, I think this card means that you just want to go your own way. You're not on a shaky foundation. You're just like, nope, I don't always have to play by other people's rules, right? I don't have to listen to him. It's like the archetype of like a bossy, controlling like father who like locks his daughter away in the house or something, archetypally, not literally. I'm not listening to him anymore. I'm not listening to this anymore, because the advice is don't dim to fit in. So this is why I'm getting this out of this. You don't have to dim your light to fit in. You don't have to dim your shine to fit in. You could just be yourself, and it's encouraging. Spirit in the universe, God, Goddess is encouraging you to be yourself. Sounds corny, but 100% authentic. You're going to be received. If you're not yourself, how are people going to recognize you? You know, if you're not totally yourself. Now, in some situations like work, unfortunately, we do have to play by the rules a little bit. If you're working in an office or something, I know I worked in offices for a long time. But in general, in your personal life, family, friends, be yourself. Don't dim yourself, because maybe you've been doing that and it's led to this like almost like this archetype you've been occupying of, I don't have to listen to you. And this like kind of thing, like, you know, resisting the, you know, controlling father archetype. I don't mean somebody literally in your life is like that. It's an energy. And so it's don't dim to fit in. You need to show people your boundaries, show who you are 110% as much as you can in situations where you can, and just accept that. And that builds self-esteem too. Okay, so message number 3, you got the Lady, which is the Empress, and you got Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle in your own life. Okay, so the Lady is the Empress. Again, this talks about new beginnings, spring, rebirth, pregnancy, giving birth, literally. If it's not that, it can be talking about giving birth to creative projects, new ideas. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jackie. It's about, you know, starting again, creative projects. So like, okay, if you want to create a new hobby to do, or you're expressing yourself through a hobby, if you want to create a new way of making money, you want to create a new idea at work, you want to literally, you're trying to create a child with your partner. it's just all about encouraging you to go in that direction, and that it will be positive for you, that this is going to be a good thing for you. It's going to be possible because it's in the upright. You know, she's literally, I really like this depiction of her. You know, she's bountiful. She's holding, oh, so she's holding like a big cup full of fruit, which again talks about, she's got another arm full of grain, which talks all about the bounty of the harvest, etc., the fall, you know, the harvest that we have from the summertime around September, you know, that nice, it's just that very fertile, productive energy, you know, and I think it depicts so much better than the Rider-Waite, this deck, because, my opinion, because it's just so, like, it shows many layers of it, you know, I feel like how it really is represented. But anyways, it's just encouraging you that whatever it is you've been planning on creating, do it. You're supported by the universe. You are the oracle of your own life. You are the creator of your own life. This is very much a law of attraction card, the pillar of light. Your vibration is rising from this. So if you're considering it, even if it's not something that's necessarily going to make money or something right away, if you're talking about creative projects, just do it. Because the more you do it, the higher your vibration is going to rise. Okay, so message number 4 is that you've been feeling like you've been losing strength, or you've been feeling disappointed or unhappy with something, or weakened by something. This is also the Leo card reverse for those Leos who are watching. Thank you. Yeah, I like them too. I really like these Druid cards a lot. Like, I just think they're so good, especially for a beginner reader. I recommend these because they have really easy to read messages. They're multi-layered, very colorful and large, so you can look at the pictures. But yeah, anyways, you feel like you're losing strength. You're disappointed in something possibly recently. Maybe something happened with somebody at work, a lover, relationship, something that disappointed you and knocked you off balance. However, the advice from the Work Your Light Oracle is you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Just keep facing your true north. So it's like, don't give up. You know, I'm going to read this one out of the book because some of them I don't get as much out of the Work Your Light Oracle, so I don't have them as memorized. But I mean, I pretty much know what that is, but we'll just read it out of the book. It's, don't give up. Keep going in the direction you were going. It was the right direction. You're going to have some setbacks. It's a little bit like message number 1, but you're going to have some setbacks. That's what I meant this card, strength reverse, but keep going. You know, there may be mountains to climb, like in the picture, but you are divinely guided by your higher self, by your spirit. You're already doing it. Okay, so let's see. Where is that? The only complaint I have about this Rebecca Campbell Oracle deck is that, it's the Work Your Light Oracle, is that for whatever reason, these are not like numbered and grouped in order, and they don't have like numbers on them to find them. So you have to like hunt around the guidebook to see where the thing is. There's not like they're not categorized in any particular rhyme or reason where it's easy to find them in the book. But other than that, it's a really beautiful deck and I love it. I really recommend it as well, but that's the only thing that I would change about it. Okay, so it's page 30. Okay, so basically this one is, what I was saying, you're exactly where you need to be right now. Things are moving at the speed they need to. What you are building is going to be built. What you have planted will blossom. I like all these spring references. Blossom, planting. You have come a long way. The foundations are now steady. All is needed is for you to trust and keep going forward. So again, don't let disappointments or setbacks hold you back. Keep going forward, facing your true north. Climb the mountain. There is light up there. If you thought that things would be moving faster, that is just your ego. Comparison is not your friend. Stay in your lane, water your own garden. Know that your time to bloom is coming soon. You're already doing it. Keep going. All right, so those are some encouraging messages. And I really liked them. They go with like this season too, like especially this deck, like the Work Your Light Oracle goes with the season. So I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated with you. I'm trying to look at the comments down here. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Nelia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Nelia, that's a pretty name. Thanks, Maria. Thanks, April. You guys are really sweet. Naisha, thank you for coming. If I'm not pronouncing your names right, I'm sorry. You have pretty names though, but I don't always pronounce things correctly. Like I kept saying Major Arcana, and I know it doesn't have an I in it, but I feel like it sounds nicer than Major Arcana, and I know it's supposed to be called Major Arcana. Oh, that's good, Trish, as long as you're both comfortable with it and you're on the same page. Loretta, so the book is Work Your Light Oracle Cards and Guidebook by Rebecca Campbell. And the other deck is the Druidcraft Tarot by Philip and Stephanie Carr Gorman, illustrated by Will Worthington. So this is the Druid deck, right? And this is the Work Your Light deck. You can see it has really soft, like feminine, pretty colors. It's pink and blue, most of it. Pastel colors. Thank you. Thank you, Chris, and love you. Love you, Debbie. Holly, thank you. So do you guys have a question that you would like to ask really quick before I end this? Because I'm gonna sign off. I'm just doing these daily messages quickly, and I'm gonna do the royals from now on, pretty much mostly pre-recorded. And there is a Princess Diana one that should be up on the channel right now, actually. Let me just see if it's on the channel. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Why didn't it make it public? Hold on. Let me make it public. I thought I put public on there and it saved it as private. Okay. So the Princess Diana one is up right now. You guys can watch it when I end this video. And it is spirit channeling. So it's kind of like what I did on Samhain. So I did the, you know, on Halloween, Samhain is originally, that's the real Halloween. I did a channeling of Diana. So I did another one today, right before I started this video. So you can watch it now. I just made it public. And it's her advice basically for the royal family. Where he got his tie? What do you mean where he got his tie? I'm confused. Nelia, I'm an afternoon person. I'm not a morning person. And I'm not like I'm like an evening afternoon person. I don't channel very well in the morning. That's why I tell people if they want like an 8 a.m. reading, I'm like, no, sorry. Like I can't, I'm not going to do a good job for you. But normally to answer your question, between 2 and 5, I'll probably do most of these. Like that's when I operate the best. Between, well, I would say between, so usually I wake up around 9:30, but then I do all my stuff I have to do and sometimes go to my part-time job. So I operate the best. I'll do these mostly between probably 12 o'clock and 5 p.m., but I'll try to announce it. I just did this spur of the moment. I had a good idea. I was like, let me just upload a royal reading while I do live so that you guys can go to it right after the live video. So that's why I did it this way, kind of. Yeah, April, I don't think she did take her advice. She gave advice on the spirit channeling. She was giving advice, so I got more advice from her today. Yeah, it was very direct this time. It was much more of a direct energy than before. I'm not going to entertain, I'm sorry, Maria, things that are alleged and not, that's really like serious allegations that I would not do a reading about. I'm not going to do any readings about that kind of stuff on the channel. I'm sorry. There are certain things I don't read about. Do you guys have any other celebrity ideas of what you'd like to see on the channel? Yeah, no, I'm not going to answer that. Do you have any, like, nice to see you too. Do you have any, oh, happy birthday. I just saw the second part of that. Happy birthday. So you're in Aries, right? Isn't this the beginning of Aries right now? I know it's the end of March. It's right around this time. Oh, thank you. Thank you for understanding. So what do you guys think? Do you think that, like, what kind of celebrities would you like to see besides All the royal family. Like, I don't mind doing them because, like I said, I love the history of it. I don't think they're necessarily always the nicest people based on what they did allegedly in the history, but I'm still fascinated by the whole family. I watch Victoria, I watch The Crown. I like period shows. I watch Downton Abbey. I actually just got into it, thank God. Now I have something to watch. But like, otherwise I would have nothing because The Crown's not on right now. I know Downton Abbey's not about the royal family, but there's still like lords and stuff in that show. So I like all that. The aristocracy is interesting to me. So I don't mind doing the royal family, to make a long story short. But do you have any other suggestions of relevant current celebrities right now that you'd like to see readings on? Yeah, I'm an Anglophile. That's what you'd call it. April, I actually did a private reading for somebody. I'm not actually thinking of doing that, but I feel I tried to do it and I actually deleted the video because then I felt like, was the energy really clear? Because it's so muddled up from that. I might try to do it again. I did a private reading for somebody to like get really into the details about it because I didn't feel comfortable uploading it on MJ and what happened in Neverland. I might try a public one again. It's just that's such a dark, heavy topic. I'll try it. Basically what I got from that reading, and I'll try to do it again, is that it was kind of like doing inappropriate, MJ was doing inappropriate stuff, and that's why it felt so uncomfortable, because the reading was starting to get into things that I didn't want to think about. He basically did inappropriate stuff from what I got in the reading, but not everything, if you know what I mean. So it was inappropriate what he did according to the cards, but not actual full physical acts. But I'm going to try the reading again. It's just really, really, it was so like sad and negative. But I'll try it again. Yeah. Yeah. But it's kind of like, from what I understand, and because I'm doing this channel as a tarot reader, I can't say again, it's entertainment purposes only. It's not fact-based or proven. I'm not responsible for any outcomes, decisions people make after the readings. I have to say this in almost every video, or I have to put it down below. I do know something about the background of people who think that way. And I can't say I'm a medical professional because, again, I'm doing this as tarot readings. And I can't qualify myself as talking about this as fact. But from what I can say is, from what I understand, is that they think of themselves psychologically as different, like MJ. What I got from the reading was basically that he almost thought of himself as mentally a child. And so he didn't see, and I'm not saying what he did was okay, but he did not see himself as an adult. So he did inappropriate things, but he didn't actually do full on, stuff with them, to say it as clearly as I can. Yeah, it was pretty negative. Oh, Versailles? I've never seen that. Maybe I should start watching that too. Yeah, it is April. It was just really, I was like, Yeah, I'm going to do another Justin Bieber one, Karen. I think, okay, so for beginners, if you don't mind this kind of symbolism, okay, so I have to watch Versailles because April just said she watches it too, so that's 2 people. I'd probably like it then if you guys all like royal family in this channel and like different channels that have the royal family and you like that stuff too. I should watch it then. I actually, when I went to France, I didn't go to Versailles. Because I was running out of money. This was years back. And I was like, should I go to Versailles or should I go to L'Île de Saint-Michel? And so instead I went to L'Île Saint-Michel, the island of Saint Michael, because I have a connection to Archangel Michael. But I want to go to Versailles still to see it. But yeah, so the decks, going back to Anna's question, this is so much easier to look at my other phone. I I really recommend, if you're okay with like that Celtic symbolism, the Druid symbolism, etc., I really recommend this deck, the Druid Craft Tarot. I mean, if you look, the pictures are so clear. It's very easy to read these. For a beginner, I highly recommend these, and I have a lot of decks. Let me just give you an example of one that's interpreted differently in this deck. Let me just see. Well, most of them are the same, but there are some that are slightly different. Empress is a good example. So she's like most of the tarot decks, right, that depict her, but there's a lot of tarot decks that do not show her as pregnant, that don't show her holding like fruit like she is here, right? She's also barefooted. Her feet are like grounding. They're on the ground. And also her surroundings look like it's spring, right? So I think that, and this is different than somehow some tarot decks depict her, especially the Rider-Waite doesn't necessarily depict her like this. It's an excellent portrayal of her because she represents rebirth. The spring is rebirth. Pregnancy is rebirth. Fruit is birth. It's talking about the pollination and all that and the fruit that comes from the plants. I mean, it's such an excellent, easy to read depiction of her. So I think this deck is probably one of the best I've seen as far as a beginner trying to figure out what the messages are, what the meanings are. For an oracle deck, the one that I recommend the most for personal use, especially if you're a woman or you're a man who resonates with feminine energy, is the Magdalene Oracle. I actually stopped using that on the channel, and I'm sorry, you guys, but it's like I keep it for myself now because I have to have a deck for myself. And so you know that one's very special because I won't use that on the channel anymore. I feel like I just need to keep one only for my energy, but I recommend that highly for personal use and just daily guidance. My mother actually bought that for me. That's by Tony Carmine Salerno. He's really good. So any deck that he's involved in, you should get. I thought, and I feel bad because I said before in the channel, I kept calling Tony a woman. And yeah, but anyways, that's the author of the deck, and it's a really, 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 really good deck. Very like spiritual. It's not going to give you like predictive answers. It's going to give you like spiritual guidance on how to like live day to day. Okay. So I don't know if you have any last suggestions for celebrity readings. I'll take them into account. But yeah, I'll do another Justin one. I might do an MJ one again, but it's just, as I was explaining earlier, it was just really heavy. So I'm going to end the chat or the video. Oh, that's a good one, actually. I didn't think of that. I liked her too. Everybody back in that time when she was popular loved her. She was good. Aaliyah. Nicole Sturgeon. Oh, Eugenie. Okay. Yeah, it's her birthday today. Okay. Yeah, she's an Aries. That's true. Because I always forget Beatrice and Eugenie, which one is the Aries, which one is the Leo, because they're both fire signs. Okay, so I'm going to end this, and then you guys can feel free to watch the Diana video that's up now. There's some interesting insights from her on there. And thank you for coming. And this was very nice. Oh, left eye too. Oh, yeah, that was sad. Oh, I love you too, Maria. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's a good one. The kids when they grow up of the royal family. Louise, that's a pretty name, actually. I should do that too. All right. Well, thanks for coming, guys. So this one was shorter. It was like, well, I still try to do 20 minutes and I do 34 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the videos around this length, just so you know, generally, and I'm going to try to stick to just daily messages. I think that that's going to really help the troll problem, and also the fact that I just don't want to deal with that toxicity, to be honest with you guys. So I hope you are okay with it this way. That's what I'm going to do. So it's going to be daily messages. And while I'm doing the daily messages, there's going to be a royal family reading being uploaded, or a celebrity reading being uploaded at the same time. Because if you noticed, if you were in the chat the other day, all of them coincidentally flooded in as soon as I started talking about the royal family. Gee, was that really a coincidence? No, you guys all know that it wasn't. And we're not stupid. Like, we know what happened there. So anyways, I think that this is just healthier, because even if I have people moderating, and I really appreciate it, Kelly and April, I don't know if you're watching, Kelly, I see you, April, your offer, and I will definitely like go to you if I need it. But I just think even with moderators, that energy is so toxic. I don't feel like I don't give a good reading. I don't have a good feeling when I do that. And so I think it's better to do it this way. So we'll do daily messages for now, and upload the royals or celebrities during the daily messages. So you have another one to go right to after that seems like it's live, but it's not. Yeah, the Druidcraft is such a good deck to read. I really recommend it. Okay, great. Well, I have now a class that I'm doing. I have to complete the video. I did the first half. It's going to be 2 videos for one class. The first lesson I'm doing is the Major Arcana. I'm not going to say Arcana, even though I like the way it sounds better that way. The Major Arcana lesson of all the major face cards, like, you know, the Empress, the Lady, the Strength card, and what they mean. I have lessons now that I'm going to do. You can look on the website. Oh, no problem. I like doing it, Holly. And it makes more sense to do daily messages while you guys are watching, because you can interact about it, and it's for you. It's personal. It's not a celebrity. I try not to get political, my goddess, not because I don't really actually even like politics at all, but like I can maybe try a little bit. Sometimes I touch on Trump a little bit. But I'll try. And I did the Brexit thing. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. And maybe I'll do one tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to maybe at least do the daily readings every day. And I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye-bye.